Yo, what's up, everybody? Rage Cage 20 here. And we're back with another Jonathan Young cover. This one is I Want It That Way. We're still in the, I'd say mid at this point. I just noticed the Lay's barbecue potato chips. We're now in the mid 2014s of Jonathan Young's career. And this one looks like he's doing some interesting camera work here. 3 Jonathans on the screen at the same time. I know you guys probably can't see them, so the potato chips make no sense. Bring the screen down. Okay, now you can see. I imagine. I hope. Well, I'm watching you, Cage. You better fucking do that shit. Alright, Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. Classic song that anyone who was born in the 90s, lived through the 90s, probably heard, or just likes 90s songs in general, has probably heard at some point in their life. And even if you weren't born or raised in the 90s, or lived in the 90s in general, probably heard it in some commercials or something. I don't know. Either way, you know the song quite well. Let's see what shenanigans Jonathan Young can do with this song. I'm excited. Oh, we got an intro.
Hey, John! What? Do you want to start a boy band? Yeah? Cool.
Is the Marcus is talking about?
You are my fire, the one desire. Believe when I say that I want it that way. But we are 2 worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Am I your fire, your one desire? 'Cause I know it's too late, but I want it that way. Tell me why. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Now I can see that we're falling apart from the way that it used to be. Yeah, no matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside of me, you are my fire, the one
There's the chips.
desire. You are. Tell me why.
Key change.
Tell me why. Oh yeah. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Tell me
Oh, that might be why.
Hey there, YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked it, check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
That's a
Tumblr,
little
my
bit.
website.
Hi, John. Okay. Yeah, once it gets later in the day, like I got too much light behind me, I got no light in front of me. It's a whole thing. I need to move in general. So it's just the space I got. Not important. What is important is this cover here. I want to say like it wasn't bad. I think. No, I could be wrong, and I'm gonna put the pin away before I click it. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe I'm not. I feel like he was just having fun with this song. I want to say that he wasn't taking it like super seriously. But not that he wasn't trying, but that he was just having fun with it. It really, there's definitely parts in there I was just like, I think he's just having fun with this song. Singing it, singing it well, but just not worrying about everything being like top notch and just having a good time with it. Really, that's kind of what I'm getting from this. And I'll show you some reasons later why I feel that way. In the beginning here, it felt like almost. I mean, maybe he was doing this intentionally. I don't know. It sounds like all of them are harmonizing almost the same exact notes. It's not really harmonizing. It sounds like they're just all singing at the same time. And then which kind of creates an echo effect. So maybe he's going for that. But maybe I'm gonna listen again. Maybe my ears are just playing tricks on me. Let's find out here.
My fire, the one.
It's kind of a
desire, believe when I say that I want it that way.
Yeah, there's a little bit harmonization there. I think the notes are all really close to each other, but I think he's. Yeah, because it sounds almost like there's like a seventh chord harmony in there. So maybe he's intentionally keeping them close to each other to create this. It does create this kind of interesting effect. It almost sounds like they're just singing the same note, but they're not. But I feel like the notes are really close to each other. I feel like one of them's at least a half to a whole step away, which would be the seventh note. The other one is I don't think he would go a second in a chord. I think the other one might be a third, or maybe even a fourth. Kind of create that interesting effect, but they're still very close to each other. It's not simple 1-3-5 stuff, which is cool. It caught me the first time I heard it. It's like, is he singing the same exact note all the way across? But it does sound now listening to it again, it does sound like there's something more advanced going on in there. Anyways, the bass. I was listening to it, and when that bass came in, I was just like, that's like a really rumbly, really aggressive bass line. And then I saw him slapping it, and I was like, oh, he is doing slap bass. That would make sense. See around here. He's definitely doing the slap bass technique. I don't know if that's what you would call it, but he's definitely slapping the bass. And when I heard that bass come out, it's like the bass is almost overpowering the vocals. That's like a really rumbly, low tone, slappy sound that's just like almost overpowering the vocals. I don't know. And that one's got me a little bit on the fence. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. The vocal levels. I don't think the vocal levels are very well balanced. It's like sometimes I can't really hear what harmonies they're doing. If they're doing harmonies, I can't tell because these two on the side are kind of just like really in the background. Like their levels are tuned really down low. And so whenever there's like a really high note, it's like it's too quiet, and so it doesn't really shine out. And then there's that high note around 250 that just made me think like I think he's playing with the song. I don't think he's taking it very like super seriously. I don't think he's not taking it seriously, but I don't think he's taking it super seriously. But let's see.
I never wanna hear you say.
See, I'm pretty sure it's the version of himself wearing pretty much the black shirt. I mean, he technically has black on, but like the openly black shirt did a kind of da 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 something like that. Let me see if I can.
I never wanna hear you say.
He kind of did a da da da, but you can almost not even hear that. It's like drowned out by the lead vocal and the bass and the drums. Like it's very much in the background. So it's like I want to hear those higher notes coming through more, but it's just being drowned out. And again, Jonathan Young this is still early into 2014. He's still new at this. I'm sure he's still working on balancing levels and whatnot. I would imagine it's just like I would love more of that, and it's being drowned out right now. So it just sounds like everyone's singing the same note when they're not. And I would like to hear that more dynamic range going on, but it's just not popping through for me. So we had around 250 here. When I don't know any of the members of any of the members. I don't know any of the members of the Backstreet Boys, but whoever hits that solo, like I don't want to hear you, and he just holds it out really loud. Instead of going for that note, which you kind of expect coming, he did something very weird, very odd, and I want to hear that again. He also sang a really high note there, but you almost can't hear it. And that's the problem with these levels. That's what made me think it's like maybe he's just having fun with this one. That's not the one I was thinking of. That's not the solo part. But it's when the person's like, "Tell me why," or something like that. I haven't heard the song in a long time, but does that little embellishment while he's holding out that note. That's what I think was supposed to happen here, and then I'm not sure what he did. And I don't know what that was. So that made me think like maybe he's just having fun with it. I don't know. It didn't wow me, but that's okay. Not every song has to wow me. I'm not picky. Not every song has to wow me. I think honestly, again, with all these songs, like I don't feel there's many songs I listen to, and I don't know if that's just my musical taste is maturing. I don't know if I'm just more open to more types of music nowadays, or I don't listen to things I don't like. I don't know, but it's like there's not been a song yet. So it's just like I don't like this, like if I was listening to today's rap, especially, I'm sure I could talk forever and just like how this doesn't sound like what I would call music, and the lyrics are sub fucking par at best. Because I hear a lot of rap songs that one of my shift lead managers plays at work, and it's just like all these songs sound exactly the same. The lyrics are just, who cares? I haven't got to a song where it's just like, I don't like this. And I don't know if it's just because most of the music that I listen to I like. I don't know. I've been trying out bands that I'm not familiar with so far, and so far there hasn't been a single song that's just like, I want to stop listening to this. So there's no way or shape or form am I going to say like, this wasn't good. or I didn't enjoy listening to this. It's like, it was good. I just think there was I think there was some level balancing issues. And I'm used to Jonathan Young having fun, like with the Lay's chips and the drinking during the song and whatnot. That's not what I mean when I say he was having fun with the song. Obviously, he's having a good time. Yeah, I think there was just balance issues when it came to the instruments and the vocals and the harmonies and whatnot. I think he was doing some really sophisticated just harmony chords in there, harmonized chords in there. But I couldn't hear it because I feel like the level balance was just fucking everywhere. And I think I would have liked it a lot more if I could have actually really heard the voices come out more. So I mean, I think it was a really good job. It just kind of, again, as I like to say, it just fell flat just because a few things just didn't click the right way, in my opinion. And so it didn't rise up to the Jonathan Young I know. But I don't know. I also tend to be a little critical, a little analytical when I get into this like mode of, okay, now I'm listening. I'm deeply listening to these songs. So what can I pick out to talk about? And I think I get maybe a little hypercritical. It's just fair. That's a fair statement to say. I mean, again, overall, I like the song. It wasn't just like, the level balances were off. Fucking horrible, trash song, throw it away. No. I thought it was good. Jonathan Young's an amazing singer. There's just some level balancing issues, in my opinion. But I don't know. Either ways, thank you for joining me. Tell me, do you think the levels are just perfect, or do you think I'm full of shit, or do you agree? And is there something that I didn't notice? Let me know in those comments. Thank you so much for watching, if you watched, and I will see you guys next time.